Oh, you guys, I have a client, and every week he comes to me with new motivational quotes. I ask him how his mindset's doing, and he just downpours lovely quotes and things that he's using for mindset clarity and motivation and discipline tactics. And something he said tonight just kind of blew my mind, was just a really great way to kind of convey the message of what I'm about to say. So, I, as a coach, have already been forewarned that about 60 to 70% of the population have no idea that they have a problem. That problem being you don't have enough muscle in your frame, your metabolism is slow, your energy is low, and you're just not setting yourself up for physical success. And that is a result of drinking too much, not sleeping well enough, not having enough water, not strength training a couple times a week, and not eating enough protein. So, as a byproduct, you're living this life that you think is great. People ask you how you're doing, and you say, life is great. Feel like $1,000,000. But then he goes on to say, from his own personal experience, life is great. Ignorance is bliss. It's the same thing. You can say life is great, but I haven't taken a photo of myself since 2018. You could say life is great, but can't be in a 70 to 75-degree room without starting to break out in sweat. Life is great, but I walk up a flight of stairs and I'm out of breath. Like, you're in this daily cycle of accepting that just this is just how things are, and that there is just no need to try to shake it up and actually improve and see that you have a better life on the other side. Because maybe you're thinking, like, who cares? What does it matter? How much greater do I even want my life to be? You don't even realize, like what my client said, he doesn't even realize that leveling up in his dating life was something he really wanted. Being able to take more leadership roles at work was something he really wanted. Having more muscle definition was something that he really wanted. And he's been able to achieve all three of those things in like the last 5 months of us working together, all because he implemented my program. And he says it himself. He says that the whole check-in part, the check-ins are what keeps him accountable, is what resets his mind, resets everything so that he can show up to the next week and feel motivated and ready to get this going again. So no matter what happens the week prior, you come to me and just let me know how the week was. How was your water intake? How was your sleep? How was stress this week? How was your mindset? Being able to show up to these accountability check-ins has changed his mindset, has changed his way of existing in the world. He realized a month in that he was like, oh, I'm doing this for like the next year with you. He even said next week, next week, Wednesday, is Christmas, and he still wants to check in. The week after that is New Year's Eve, and he still wants to check in. A lot of the times, people who are not as invested and who don't see the value and accountability are trying to get out of check ins. So, going back to the whole, if you're telling yourself or telling other people that life is great, but then you're thinking to yourself, but I'm uncomfortable in my clothes, my feet hurt because I just had to walk like, a mile from this destination to this destination. All these little things that otherwise would say that your life isn't so great, and that if you just did something about it and that you were lighter on your feet, you felt more comfortable in your clothes because they were, actually fitting on you. If your metabolism was speeding up because you're eating protein and strength training, all these little things, if these were all just implemented and you actually felt great and you actually saw your life improving other than just your physique, you saw your mindset improving, you saw your motivation and your drive and your work doing a lot better, wouldn't that be worth the weekly check-ins?